LanguageCert International is all exam speaking expert level. It is the 12th of October 2023. Barnabás Kovács, exam begins. Hello, my name is Mariana Schiller. Can you spell your family name for me, please?
Yes, hello. My family name is Kovács. It's K-O-V-A with an apostrophe C and S.
Thank you. Which country are you from?
I'm from Hungary.
Thank you. Now, part one, I'm going to ask you some questions about yourself and your ideas. First topic is the environment. How do you see care for the environment changing in the future?
Well, I think nowadays it's very exaggerated topic, the environment. I mean, like there are so many eco-friendly progresses, like for example, they want to ban all cars that are not electric or stuff like this. That's due to the carbon pollution in the air and every kind of stuff like this. And I think it's gonna head in a very drastic way in the future. But it's like it's heading towards a very drastic way of banning everything that's considered to be pollutive.
Thank you. Arts. What do you imagine would be the main difference between acting in a film and live on stage?
Yeah, that's an interesting and exciting topic because I do love acting for myself as well. And I think that basically the difference is in a film you're more likely to live in the scene, whereas on the stage you have to perform it. And it's a bit different because you can hear the actors differently speaking in a stage rather than when they speak in a film. It's more natural in a film compared to the stage, I believe.
Thank you. Places and location. How do you feel about the increasing number of motorways?
Well, the increasing number of motorways has a great influence on the environment as well, but for the society as well, I think, because for the society it's better because they can be in touch with each other more easily. I think people can contact in a more easy way. But also for the environment it's not so good, I think, not because of the carbon pollution only, but because all the populations, the animal populations are like separated, and it's not so good in their case, because if bigger populations are separated, then there's a higher chance for them to die out. If a population if there are some populations that don't reach an exact amount, then there's a chance for them to die out, and that's
Thank you. Thank you. Now part two, we are going to role play some situations. I want you to start or respond. First situation, we are friends, I start. Work is really starting to get me down. I don't know what to do.
And shall I start?
I have already started this way.
Okay. Can you repeat for me?
Sure. So we are friends, I start. Work is really starting to get me down. I don't know what to do.
I don't know if you've been thinking about having some days off, maybe to go to do some hiking or being in nature. It could really help you to get a relief.
How do you think it would help?
Well, I think being in nature could help you just just to clear your mind, like just to release all the tension and every stress. It could be a good. I think it's a good way of recharge your batteries, for example.
Okay, I will try. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Next situation. We are friends, and I have just cooked you some food that you can't eat. You start.
I really appreciate that you cook this for me, but to be honest, it's just a bit too salty for me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't known that you have kind of a limit
No, it's
of
okay.
salt intake.
It's just me. But if you add some sugar, I heard that it could help. Maybe if you could.
Don't you think that I would spoil this food that way?
No, I think if you just adjust, just a little bit,
Okay.
it should work.
I'll bring you some. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now part 3. In part 3 we are going to discuss something together. We are doing a college project entitled What are the strongest influences on a person's character? Let's discuss these different factors and decide which ones we most agree and which we least agree with. Take 20 seconds, think about what you want to say.
Can I use the pen?
No?
Oh.
Later. Please start.
Well, I do believe that the people who have the biggest influence on me are my friends. It can be true because I see that people are more likely to be like their friends. They are similar to them, or they are getting similar to them. I think. I don't know what's your opinion about it.
I think we are on the same page here. However, I would put family in the first place.
I share your opinion in a way, but I cannot agree with like.
Why?
Because I think that family plays a big role in the early years, like till 10, or.
Yes, but don't you think that those values establish your personality?
I don't think so, because when the young children go to school, then I think that there's a change in their life. Friends become more important, and they spend even more time with their friends rather than they spend with their families. Therefore, it's a bigger role in their lives, I think.
I see where you're coming from. What do you think of genes? Are they important?
Well, genes, it's a good question, because I think that in some way it can determine a person's character, but I don't think that it's the only thing that plays a role in there. I think it's quite pity. Oh, I don't know what's your view on it.
I guess that genes contribute somehow to your personality, but I think I can see your point. What about education?
Well, that's another great question, because I hear many people who come here to our school, they tell that the children here are a bit different than at other schools, and I believe that teachers has a great influence on the children as well. Children can be swayed by their teacher in the school. For example, they can be a good sample for them, I think, a good role model for the children.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now part 4. In part 4 you're going to talk for 2 minutes, and your topic is global communication is destroying local cultures. So now you have 30 seconds to write some notes to help you. So your topic is global communication is destroying local cultures. Kovács, please start.
All right. So I do agree that the global communication has a great influence, and it affects in a very drastic way the local communication local culture, because you know, in the past people didn't used to communicate with other people from different countries so much as nowadays. Like, I mean, due to the social medias, it's just so easy to get in touch with someone from Norway or even everywhere else. And it's like, I think that it's forming a big, huge global thing, like globalization. Basically, it's the thing that the local culture just starts to disappear and starts to blend in to the global culture. I don't know, and it's nowadays seems like people don't have their own opinions sometimes, but rather they have a big opinion, like a global opinion and something. And also it's usual nowadays that people stay closer to their online friends, and therefore they just being I don't know, their local culture. They just lose their local culture thing. Like in Hungary, it's a pretty well-known thing that not everyone, but many people want to go abroad and want to leave their country, and they just neglect the cultural things, like I don't know, cultural symbols of Hungary and every stuff like that, and they say that it's just don't worth anything for them. And I think it's so dangerous, because that's how countries could fail, and they just, when a country loses their culture, it's a pretty dangerous thing for their history as well, and especially for their future. And that's, I think, very dangerous because of it. But you know, in another way, or it can be good, because you can have information because of the global communication. You can get some information faster, much faster than it used to be, and I think that it's a good side of it as well. But I think that there are more disadvantages than advantages of it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let me ask you some follow-up questions. How have foreign culture influenced this country?
Well, in a historical way, I think, for example, the Turkish people who came in, they bring some kind of grapes that we were able to produce red wine, and before them we were able only to produce white wine. And it's very interesting how other countries and foreign cultures just blend in to ours, and it's only one symbol.
Thank you. And last question: would it be better if we all spoke the same language? Why?
Oh, that's so hard to answer, because I don't think so. I think it's good like this, because I think I feel safer because of it. That I have like a code, you know. It's like a code that not everyone speaks, and it just gives me a bit of a safer feeling to have this own thing, and that's also it's a special thing that not everyone can understand. I feel more special because of it.
Thank you. Kovács, that is the end of your exam.
Thank you so much.